make sure you do so at backcountry.com. Here we go.
Oof. Wow. I mean, I never thought we'd even get to this point. I never thought far enough ahead to being here right now. And looking at those names on the screen is incredible.
Ben Ferguson finds himself behind. Now, of course, remember, in this finals, we're not going back to the best score after the second run. All Ben Ferguson has to do is win this, and it is a new game with a tiebreaker. And I know at home, even if you're a Mark McMorris fan, you're rooting for Ben Ferguson in this run so we can get more snowboarding.
And the pressure doesn't get to Ben. He's stood at the top of every major snowboard contest in the world. Let's see if he can put one down. Cab 540 into the front side 5. Ben Ferguson is flowing right now, popping back around a regular. And what's it going to be here? Beautiful method from Ben Ferg.
That trademark method. I think for the future we should have a mandatory method in every run.
I agree. That's legislation I'm behind. Shout out to our drone pilots, the drone racers. As it looks like Ben Ferguson went down on the 720. We'll see it back in the replay.
And if I'm Ben, I'm getting 1 or 2 more pow slashes in there before hitting that rider corral.
The level of exhaustion that these riders got to have who've made it all the way to the final. Remember this morning we were talking about the possibility of just how much snowboarding would be?
It's insane. It's absolutely unbelievable. I mean, this is a high-performance powder day where if you make it to the finals, you're completely gassed.
All right, so we saw that fall from Ben Ferguson, a great run all the way through style and technicality. Mark McMorris is not interested in a tiebreaker. He wants to slam a door. Getting some energy from the homies in the shred TP. He's about to go.
There's nothing more that Mark McMorris can win besides this event. He's won it all. He's done it all. So his sights are set. And when his sights are set, much like Travis Rice, it can be scary. It's a scary thing.
It's a great point. The most decorated competitor in snowboarding.
And as we heard from competitors like Sage earlier mentioning that a win here would have been more important to him than another gold medal in the Olympics. I mean, this event carries a lot of weight in the snowboard world.
Cab underflip to start things off. Going double wildcat, and he stomps it. Mark McMorris is not holding back. He is not taking a victory lap.
Clean back 7. Getting pretty cooked out. Having some seriously beautiful turns in between each of these hits. It looks like he knows exactly where he's going right about now.
And this isn't just a stay on your feet run. Mark did kind of go down there a little bit on that method. It's going to be up to the judges to call this one, but super strong run.
A little backflip at the bottom just to make them forget about that fall coming out the landing.
It's so hard to land in the box. I think he probably caught it back. I felt pretty bad. Was that back 9 or back 7? It was back 7.
In the Yeti recap, is this the final run of the inaugural natural selection first stop? Ben Ferguson. Combo platter up the top was strong.
Cab underflip to frontside 5. The textbook Ben Ferg method. Into the back 7. He might have been trying to go back 9.
It looked like he was thinking 9, and I think he came around and saw the lip, realized he didn't have enough time.
Well, you heard Mark ask him, he said, in the bottom, was that 7 or 900 you're going for?
Yeah, so he opens up right there and tries to put down the landing gear, but his body is still rotating. And he goes back seat on it. But Mark also had a fault, so let's inspect what went wrong here. There's that cab underflip similar to Ben's run. The double wildcat, I mean...
And that's a chopped up landing. He couldn't have landed that better, way more clean.
In the back 7, he stomps it perfectly. And just on a method right here, gets a little squirrely in the landing.
I'd say he had a much less consequential fall here. More of a wheelie bar, he kind of slid out, but Ben definitely went down a little harder.
And Mark put down his tricks. There is no question about that.
Oh, judges taking their time. And it is official.
Love you too, man. That was fucking awesome. Yeah.
You see the depth
What the
of
heck,
the
man?
mutual
That's crazy.
admiration. But Mark McMorris, what else can this man do in professional snowboarding?